Hey, I'm Brian.
I'm Eric.
And welcome back to our series on film races. This topic is going to be on writing for a film race. Eric, you've done screenwriting, you've done some novel writing. How does a film race, how is that different for writing?
I guess the hardest part is the collaborating, and especially if you have a lot of people, everyone wants to give an idea, which you would think, because everyone's creative who's making a movie. And then you have to go and write it with everyone's different ideas, and that can, I think, be difficult.
Yeah, there's also like the time crunch too. Being forced to be creative with given guidelines can sometimes be, if you don't have that spark right away, it can be nerve-wracking. Like I remember Rare Finds, we had basically written down the car ride home. It was a Baltimore 48, and we had written on the way home, so we were ready to just go, and that was a good feeling. But then other ones, we've gotten pretty stuck on. A lot of times, finding the ending can be difficult.
Yeah, the first one that I did with you was Like It's Your Last, and that didn't really work out very well at first. That had to be changed a lot.
It was a very different movie, yeah.
So, which is like the opposite of some of the other ones that the further along we went, I think each time it got better.
Yeah, I know. So working with Eric has always said he likes to write a page of jokes. Like, can I write a page of jokes? And I want to give a dresser a story arc. So bringing those two together is really helpful. And I know that one where like the page of jokes really worked was Last Friday in April. Because Doug was able to just like rattle off those lines. And then later in editing, that's where we kind of found the through line of the four rules and that structure there. So it's fun to discover.
My theory of comedy is a lot different than yours, where I don't think this comedy really needs a story. Because I think I think of a really funny movie like Caddyshack, I don't think the story doesn't matter. And as you saw in the behind the scenes, remember that we didn't have a scene with Chevy Chase and Bill Murray, so we just added one. And then it was like one of the best scenes in the movie, because I think with a comedy, you're just going to remember if it was funny or not.
Right.
But I know that's like not artistic.
What's the darkest movie you wrote? Was Distilled? Or Denouement? Which one was darker? Probably Distilled.
Probably Distilled,
yeah.
Because there's some implied things.
But that was a good one though. Why did you want to try making a film doing the 48? Was it just because we asked you and promised you money that we didn't pay you?
I think mostly to try to do like, well, I've always wanted to do sketch comedy, but it's like you need a bunch of people and stuff. But if you have like actors who can do it, and you can do it in kind of like a different format.
Right.
So that was the appeal, I think, of writing something and seeing people perform it.
Well, one of your scripts got us the furthest, which is Welcome to the Neighborhood. And that was one that I know, I trusted you and Doug, but when we got to editing, I had no idea what it was. The
idea of a busybody who patrols the neighborhood was Dave's idea. And then I just kind of made him like a really big kid, and a lot of times it just wrote itself, like, and me and Doug would be talking and making up lines for the character while
it was constantly. I mean, like that was one where insert shots and reverse angles were different lines completely. And it was about choosing in the edit which one was like the one to go.
We just kind of come up with crazy things that character would say, because he just says things to try to impress people that aren't real.
Right. Well, if you want me, you know where to find me. I'll be next door, practicing my reverse dunk. All right, so as we wrap it up, any tips for people writing for a film race? Less cooks, more cooks?
No, I think it's a lot easier with less people. I think if you have assigned people to write it, to me it's easier. Like I think of Rare Finds, it was just me and you, and no one really said anything else, and that was like, we went through that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That was really smooth.
Yeah.
Not that other people can't have good ideas and add things, but it gets much more complicated.
Yeah, we found that like it's good to have like an hour of brainstorming where you just get everything down, and then the writers go and do the writing, because yeah, that does get tricky with like a lot of people trying to write. I feel like Denouement was our biggest writing team. We had like 4 or 5 writers, and that was tough.
I mean, if I had to have it one way, I would say almost keep away everyone until it's written, and then bring everyone.
Yeah, which is tough on a film race. Everyone's so excited and they're amped up, and you're trying to focus on writing. And
not that other people can't have good ideas, but it's going to be, every meeting in life, in any job, is longer the more people you have.
Right.
And if you don't have a ton of time, it might be best to have like just 2 people.
Yeah, and that carries through the whole film race too. Like every single point you've got a decision to make, you know, whether it's a 1 or a 2 or an A, B, C, D, and you gotta go with it because you're just not enough time. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next time on Film Races.